Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. Today's verse comes to us from the book of Psalms, Psalm 78, verse 72, and it says this. So he shepherded them according to the integrity of his heart and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands. Psalm 78 is a psalm of Asaph. He was Israel's chief musician and a prophet who provides what is known for us in this psalm, a historical psalm. That is, that it shows over time God's continuous kindness to a rebellious Israel. This is a pretty long psalm. It's 72 verses, and it shows God's favor to choose Israel because there was nothing special about them compared to any other people, any other nation. They were not more righteous. They were not bigger, stronger, better. And it shows how God delivered them from Egypt, out of the house of bondage. He provided for them in the wilderness. He established them as a nation displacing other nations in the promised land that he brought them into. And he extends to them his kindness and mercy and forgiveness over and over again. Now, although they were a rebellious people and did not deserve God's forgiveness, God's mercy, God's favor, he continued to extend it. This psalm shows a continuous cycle of Israel's rebellion and God's mercy to forgive, restore, and establish them as a people, as a nation. And at the end of the psalm, our verse, we see God's selection of David to shepherd his people, through whom one day would come the greatest shepherd, that is the good shepherd, the Messiah, Jesus Christ. David was a simple shepherd boy. The Lord lifted him out of his lowly occupation to shepherd his people, God's own inheritance. Now, although David was the last, the least likely candidate amongst his brothers to be selected over all the men of Israel, God selected him because David had proved himself to be faithful. God saw a man whose heart was like his own. David cared for God's people with the integrity of heart, and he led them with great skill, as noted in our verse. God used David, and through David's leadership, God preserved and prospered his chosen people. On a very practical level, hopefully we will see how important it is for us to pray for our spiritual shepherds, that is, our pastors, that they might be able to lead us with integrity of heart and with skillfulness of hand. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse. It would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day. I pray that you would have a safe day. Have a great day. And then tune in again tomorrow. Yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.